officially start this video now. You guys have seen me start the book that I'm about to talk about, but we're doing a books to screen on The Notebook. I figured this was a perfect book to do because it's Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, I think, will be approaching when this video is out. Valentine's Day, as of now, is still like 2 weeks out, but I think when this video comes out, it will be kind of close to Valentine's Day. So I figured let's do a romance book. And The Notebook, I've actually never read The Notebook before. I have seen it. It's been probably over 10 years since I have watched the movie, but I've never read the book. I've read other Nicholas Sparks books. He was the author that made me become a hopeless romantic, and I don't know what that says about me, but you know, he's a guilty pleasure, okay? He's a guilty pleasure, sue me. You know, if you don't know what The Notebook is about, let me give you a little rundown. We are following two young people who are in their late 20s and early 30s named Allie and Noah, who come from opposite sides of life. Allie comes from a very well-off, prestigious family, and Noah comes from a poor family. It's just him and his dad. His mother died when he was 2 years old, and this takes place in North Carolina in the 1940s, I believe. And they meet one fateful summer night when they're both in their early 20s, and kind of kicks off their love story from there. They fall head over heels in love, and they spend the entire summer together. Allie's parents are not really happy with Noah because they don't think he is deserving of their daughter, of course. And she doesn't care. She's so in love with him. So they spend the whole summer together, and then at the end of the summer, they go their separate ways because she has to go back with her family and Noah stays there. Noah dedicates the next 2 years of his life writing to her. He gets no reply, so he goes on about his life. Fast forward to when he is 31 and he's now renovating this house, and she is 29, engaged, and they meet again, and that's all I'm gonna say. So this book is Second Chance Love. This book is dual timelines, dual POVs, and it's kind of set in like a small southern town too. And yeah, I'm liking the vibes of this book. However, I didn't realize how short this book is, so this may be a shorter books to screen vlog, and I apologize, but this book is literally 220-ish pages. I sat down this morning and I'm almost 40% of the way through this book, so there we go. I am really liking it so far. It's very easy to read. Nicholas Sparks books are very easy to digest and read, I find, so we're gonna get going on reading some more, and I will come back when I'm probably like 50% of the way through the book or something. I don't know. We'll see. Even know what's coming in this book, and it's still making me cry. Like, what the fuck? I have like 10 minutes left, so I'll come back when I'm done. Pretend the hair isn't sopping wet, okay? Okay. So it's been a couple days since I have finished The Notebook. I read this book in one day. Literally probably could have read it in 2 hours if I would have sat down and like read it all at once, but I didn't. You guys, I really liked this book. There was some things about it that were like, you know, it was more of, I wish there was more of this type thing. Like, I wish there was more of their relationship like in the past, because I feel like we got to see them when they meet up again after being apart for so many years, and I wish we would have got to see how they were in the past. And from remembering what the movie's about, I remember we got a lot of that. So I was just shocked it wasn't in the book, and I wish that was in the book, because I felt like that would have made the book more interesting and would have flowed a lot better. And it was weird because we did get dual timelines, but they weren't marked, so you kind of just had to, like, with context clues, pick up whose like part you're reading. I don't know, I just wish it was maybe fleshed out a little bit more. And this book was written in the 90s, so it's very much that era. I don't know, I didn't hate it, I'm not mad at it, but I do wish there was just more. You know what I'm saying? Although this book did make me feel incredibly single. Incredibly single, and made my standards go, need a man who would buy a house for me and restore it in hopes that I'll come back to him one day. You know, if a man buys me a house and is restoring me a house, I ain't leaving. I ain't leaving unless it's a toxic situation. But I ain't leaving if it's healthy and good. Okay? And a man who would write you every single day for a year. And it kind of helps that I know who plays Allie and Noah, because I was just picturing Ryan Gosling, like when he was he 20 years old when he filmed The Notebook? Let's see. I think he was in his 20s. How old is Ryan Gosling? Siri, how old was Ryan Gosling when he filmed The Notebook?
I found this on the web.
He was 22. He was 22. Siri, how old is Ryan Gosling now?
Ryan Gosling is 43
He's 43 years old. That's not bad. He's like 13 years older than me. Anywho, but yeah, it made me long for love like Allie and Noah. And without thinking, I filled out my reading journal, and I didn't fill out the fun part with you guys, but I did show you guys an up close of it. So hope you guys enjoy that. So now I forgot to do this in my last video, Little Women, and I feel bad. We're gonna look up some fun facts and trivia about The Notebook and see what we can go over, and we'll go over it before we watch the movie. It's currently Wednesday, February 7th already? Oh my god, it's already the 7th of February? Okay. It's Wednesday, February 7th. We're gonna watch it tomorrow, which is Thursday. It's gonna be my little treat for making it through the work week, because it is my short week this week. God bless me. So, we're gonna take some notes about this together, and we'll go over that tomorrow. So enjoy the B-roll of taking notes, and I will see you tomorrow before the movie. I'm really excited to watch this movie, and I'm really excited to cry because I know I'm gonna cry. The book made me cry. The movie's gonna make me cry. I have to interrupt this B-roll moment because I just read this. Listen to this shit. This is the director talking to Ryan Gosling. I want you to play this role because you're not like the other young actors out there in Hollywood. You're not handsome, you're not cool, you're just a regular guy who looks a bit nuts. Huh? Not handsome? So... Okay, back to the B-roll. That's just... This lighting is atrocious, and I'm so sorry. Is this zoomed in? It was a little bit. Okay, so it has been a couple days. I said I was going to watch it on Thursday. We didn't watch the movie because I got sucked into a book that I was currently reading, and I ended up reading like 50% of the book. So that's what I did. And then I ended up rewatching Elvis. We're not gonna, you know, we're not gonna get into that. So I'm here to go over the facts for The Notebook, like special things I found. Give me a sec. Here in my notebook, you may be like, Kalyn, you have an iPad. Why don't you take notes on it? Because there's something special about having it in a physical notebook. We have The Notebook. This movie came out in 2004, which I was in 4th grade. Crazy. And the director that directed The Notebook directed My Sister's Keepers and The Other Women. Did not know that. So Allie and Noah were actually based on the director's in-laws at the time. I think they're divorced now because it said his then wife, so I'm guessing they're divorced. Which I had no idea it was like based on a true story. Britney Spears actually auditioned to play Allie along with Reese Witherspoon and Jessica Biel, I believe. I'm really glad Rachel McAdams had it. Speaking of Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling did not get along for a big majority of the film until one day they like the director shoved them in a room and was like, work it out. And then they got along and then they dated years later, and Ryan actually said in an article that I was reading that was one of his like truest loves. Stop. All right, what else? Oh, this is one thing that mentioned, and I guess I didn't mention it, is the movie gives Allie a bigger role than actually what she has. So in the book, it's basically told from Noah's perspective, but we get a little bit of Allie. So the movie allows Allie to have more of a voice than what she did in the book, which I really appreciate. The older Allie in the movie was played by the director's mother. Ryan improvised one of the most iconic lines in the movie, and that is, "What do you want? What do you want?" You know, like when they're, yeah. The swans from the boat scene were raised by the crew, and they raised them so to be like familiar with the area. And Tom Cruise almost played Noah, which, ew, thank God he didn't. But yeah, those are all the facts I found. So let's go watch The Notebook. I'm very excited, currently baking cookies. So once those are done, we're gonna watch The Notebook. But let's go turn on the projector because I am of course watching this movie on my projector, because where else would I watch this movie? Okay, let's go.
Noah was there with his friend filming Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they met. June 6th, 1940. I wrote you 365 letters. I wrote you every day for a year. Yes. It wasn't over. It still isn't over. Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
So it is the day this video is supposed to be up. It's currently Sunday, so this is me in real time, kind of. I forgot to completely finish this video and edit it and get it up in time. So that's what I'm doing. I'm concluding this video. So, like I said in my last books to screen, is that I'm gonna incorporate a new segment. Was the book better than the movie, or was the movie better than the book? And I'm gonna say the movie's better than the book when it comes to The Notebook, because I think the movie gives the characters more of a fleshed out feel. Like I feel like you actually get to know their personality, know what they were like together when they had this epic summer romance, and then you get to feel like the heartbreak that happens when they depart at the end of the summer, and then feel the feels when they reunite again. And I just feel like you get to know them more, and I really appreciate the movie for that. And you know, I am still gonna say it, I feel incredibly single after watching this movie. I hope you guys enjoyed this books to screen. Let me know if you did. If you've watched this movie, if you've read the book, let me know your thoughts and your feelings on it. And Sorry, that was an atrocious British accent. I'm very sorry. I don't know why that just came out. Ignore it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this movie. If you did, make sure you guys are subscribing because I would love to have you here. And make sure to be kind to yourself and others around you. And I will see you guys next Sunday. Love ya.